check. Okay, clear. Testing. Okay, boleh. Cakap lagi ya? Dah Hello, good morning. Okay, semua dah ambil, dah rasa kita punya hidangan di luar sana. Okay, yang masih di luar diminta masuk ke studio kita, yang mana kita akan mulakan kita punya live session demonstration. Okay, diminta boleh mempercepatkan kerana kita sekarang ni dah pukul 10. Sepatutnya kita dah boleh start. Okey, dipersilakan masuk. Okey, yang mana masih lagi tidak scan punya QR, okey, boleh scan sekarang lah untuk dapatkan resipi-resipi. Okay, kenapa perlu scan resipi? Ini adalah untuk memudahkan proses learning lah. Okay, so kat situ kita dah sediakan apa ingredient yang diperlukan. So just follow saja, and then lagi senang kita untuk tengok. So chef buat live. live demonstration. Okey, sila ambil seat masing-masing. Okey, tak lupa juga pada hari ini kita ada special promotion lah. So macam biasa, selepas habis session live ni, anda boleh jumpa kita punya salesperson untuk dapatkan information lah berkenaan dengan apa produk yang kita tawarkan untuk mendapatkan offer, ataupun apa yang lagi menarik anda yang boleh dapat. Sebab hari ni kita ada special. Okay, biasa kita buat letter draw apa semua, tapi hari ni kita ada buat spin. Purchase berapa-berapa akan dapat satu sini, and then purchase berapa-berapa lagi dapat 2 kali spin. Okay, 2 kali spin tu hadiah sangat menarik. Rugi tak beli pada hari ini. So macam biasalah, setiap pembelian mesti melalui kita punya website. So macam biasa, yang mana-mana yang pernah beli tu senang lah. And then yang mana yang tak biasa lagi, boleh jumpa dengan salesperson. So salesperson akan ajar macam mana cara menggunakan. So apa yang menarik, setiap penggunaan orang cakap platform kita orang ni akan dapat point. Sekiranya tak pernah pakai, so terus boleh redeem, akan dapat lagi diskaun. So jangan risau, sebab hari ni sangat-sangat banyak diskaun kepada anda. So rugilah kalau tak beli pada hari ini. Okey. So macam biasa, kita akan start sementara lagi. Diminta yang di luar sana masuk ke dalam. Okey, ada lagi di luar sana. Okey, pada hari ini boleh tengoklah, sangat menarik lah, sebab semua coklat-coklat yang kena dengan cita rasa kita semua. Betul tak? Sangat menarik. Saya pun tengok sangat teruja nak rasai. So lepas rasa tu terus rasa meletup dekat dalam mulut. Nak pegang ataupun nak sentuh tu pun rasa risau. Sebab apa? Cantik sangat. Betul tak? So macam mana rasa dia? Sedap tak? Okey. Sekali lagi lah saya ucapkan sangat-sangat terima kasih lah kerana support kita orang. Tanpa anda semua, siapalah kami? Hoi. Dan inilah merupakan salah satu cara untuk kita hargai anda semua. Terima kasih sekali lagi. Saya wakil daripada Hoi. Terima kasih. Okey, So we have another 2 minutes. So we'll wait another 2 more minutes. After 2 minutes, everyone is here. Then we can fix our demo today. Hello.
Yep. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hoi House of Ingredients, and we, on behalf of BERYL'S, we thank you, Hoi, for allow us to do some demonstration here to promote our chocolate today. Okay, and then first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Joseph Leong. Okay. I'm the sales of BERYL'S. I also take care of some technical side, as a technical advisor. And this is our chef of the day, Carmen.
Morning,
Chef
everyone.
Carmen. Okay, so I will assist her, to introduce some of my recipes, some of our recipe today that using BERYL'S chocolates. Okay, so first of all, do everyone know what is BERYL'S? Besides BERYL'S chocolate, do you really know the story of BERYL'S or the background of the BERYL'S? Siapa tahu? Tak tahu. No. Okay, I will explain this to you. It's a very good question too. Okay, no one know or anyone saw BERYL'S signboard from the highway, the advertising. No, cannot be. KLIA, the first highway, and then the second one will mana? After the Sungai Besito, all the way to TUDM. There's another
Cukup.
advertising of BERYL'S. No. Oh, I will raise this issue to my marketing team.
Ini tak boleh nak stop Kalau tak nak dengar, kena macam ni. Tak nak bagi dia. Sorry. Memang tak boleh.
I think PJ side we have one too. If I'm not mistaken, it's Federal Highway. Yes. LDB not so much. But there are few places that have advertising board, from the highway. So yeah, correct. Maybe we'll raise this issue to my marketing team. Yeah. Of course, we also have many outlets, that were located in those shopping mall, if you notice. So one of our outlets we have few, Make Valley, Pavilion, the recent one, which is the Fahrenheit one, those are our outlets. So in terms, we have two divisions, okay? One division is the selling retail products, consumer products, which is, we call it the confectionery products, which is available in those modern trade, like groceries, like convenience store, and also those our own branches in all those shopping malls that's available. So we have another division, which is what we are going to show you today, which is we call it the food service chocolate, the food service product. Okay, so while doing demo, we will go through one by one of our products and also recipe that we incorporate using our chocolate in those recipes. Okay. So have you been to the Sri Kembangan Museum? Yeah, no. Yes, I was about to say that too. So there's a lot of school bus went there, during the school holidays. So they have outdoor activities, the curriculums, they always brought those students to Sri Kembangan to, visit our museum. So it's a free entrance. You can go there, buy the chocolates, everything. Yeah, but for the food service product, like this kind of baking chocolate, so-called. So this is available in HOI, okay, like bakery ingredient shops. And then we have three. Later on, we will show you some video. Just a simple introduction of BERYL'S chocolates. Okay. So while we are waiting, the rest, I think we can kickstart already. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. Yeah. So.
Okay. Thank you for everyone to join us. Okay, pada hari ini macam biasalah saya dah bagi tahu tadi, kita ada collaborate dengan BERYL'S Chocolate Company. Okay, pada hari ini kita sangat bertuah kerana kita ada itu Chef Carmen. Okay, yang merupakan R&D untuk tim coklat lah. Okay, sekejap Okay, masih ada tak yang belum lagi scan QR untuk dapatkan resipi? Okay, so masih yang belum lagi, boleh scan lah. Okey, sangat-sangatlah terima kasih kerana anda sentiasa support kami untuk menjayakan program Foodtap inilah. Okey, apa yang menarik pada hari ini, biasanya kita tak buat 4 resepi sekali untuk satu session, tapi pada hari ini sangat bertuah, kita buat 4 resepi. So maknanya untuk the next session pun sama juga 4 resepi. Okey, so nanti macam biasalah, kita ada kat sini Mr. Joseph. Mr. Joseph akan explain sedikit pasal BERYL'S daripada mana. Okay, and then sekiranya nak tahu ataupun nak tanya soalan, so jangan malu, direct boleh tanya Mr. Joseph. Okay, apa yang anda nak tahu, dibuat daripada apa kelainan dia, macam mana rasa, apa sahaja, boleh direct tanya the perfect one lah untuk BERYL'S. Okay, tanpa melengahkan masa, saya sekali lagi invite Mr. Joseph untuk meneruskan ataupun dia akan explain ataupun memberi information tentang BERYL'S Chocolate Company. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So once again, I'm Joseph, and then this is Chef Carmen. To answer the question that you asked just now, why we call ourselves BERYL'S. BERYL'S has been established since it's been in the market since 1995, okay, until now. So BERYL'S chocolate, before BERYL'S chocolate, we call ourselves name Real Chocolate, old company name. So we switched our brand name to BERYL'S. BERYL'S is actually a jam, a red jam, if you Google search it. So as you can notice, right, our BERYL'S retail product, our logo color is actually red color, right? So it's actually a jam. So for the confectionery products, we've been in the market over 28 years now, okay? So for the food service product, we've been in the market since 2009. 2009, okay? So we started since 2009 until now, okay? So like I said, we have actually we have 3 divisions, okay? One is the confectionery product, one is the cookie confectionery product, which is we also produce cookie as well. So the third one will be these BERYL'S Gourmet food service product, okay? So I believe you all are bakers, home bakers. So what kind of products that you bake most of the time? Cakes, cookies, what else? Brownie, correct. So actually in this so-called the dessert or the pastry, no matter you are home bake or you are professionals, chocolate play a very important role in any dessert. So you tanya saya ada apa-apa aplikasi tak ada guna coklat punya? Very less, you know. So mainly of your product that you make pun ada coklat dalam punya. Okay? So what makes BERYL'S chocolate so different compared to others? Okay? So we always emphasize that we are always use a better quality, better cocoa to produce our chocolates. Okay, so we don't do shortcuts. So we maintain the quality all the way. So we also source our cocoa from Africa. So 3 countries export the most cocoa bean. Okay, yes, right. Ghana. The second one? No, Brazil. Brazil only 30. Brazil is. Yes, Brazil also got cocoa, but not that much. Not conquering the world. 70% from 2 countries export cocoa. 70% of the cocoa export from. Okay, thank you. This one or this one? Okay, same. Okay. 70% of the cocoa sourced from Ghana, Ivory Coast. So remaining 30% is campur-campur. But the third country that export the most cocoa is Malaysia. Malaysia used to be top 10. And then they all palm oil. Yes, especially in Sabah, Sarawak. So the third country is Indonesia. Yes, who export the most cocoa. Okay, so our products mainly, okay, is using West Africa beans. Okay, so of course we don't just, you know, not only sourcing the good beans. Of course, the machinery is also play a very important role of making chocolate. Okay, so our machineries is imported. Yeah, we are using German machine as well. So imagine Germany, you know, the technology is so advanced. So we are using the Germany machine to produce, not Germany, European machine to produce, you use to make our chocolates, okay? So later on, we will show you some radio, just a simple introduction that I mentioned to you just now, what BERYL'S chocolate been doing in the market so far, and then where is our office, our factory located. So can we kickstart the radio right now? Yeah. Have you tried our chocolate dessert just now? How is it? Good. Which one is the best? Everything is the best, yeah? That's good, that's good. Have you tried the cookies? You haven't? Okay. But let me, just to let you all know what are we going to show today. So actually, it's not a very complicated recipes, but more emphasizing on the taste of our recipe. So the taste of our chocolates and the whole package of this recipe. So we are not, today our theme is actually chocolate to cafe. Okay, so whoever in a B2, I mean like whoever in the business, in the cafe business, right? I believe our recipe is suitable. Not just, of course, not just cafe business or housewife as well. To buat hantaran ke, raya cookie ke, you know, Chinese New Year cookie. And then the latest festive season is coming is what? Christmas. Sorry? Deepawali, sorry. Mooncake, near the mooncake festive season, we'll come up some mooncake recipe. But today is mainly to show no rocket science cookie, but just a simple cookie that everyone can make it. We just make it emphasizing on the taste. And other than that, it depends on your creativity, how you want to twist and turn the recipe is up to you. But this is like I said, when you make a pastry, the basic is very important, okay? And not just basic, select a good chocolate is very important too, yeah. Okay, so, yep. We're going to show you the video clips, just a short video clips. So while playing, I will explain to you which factory is our confectionery factory, which factory is our food service factory, yeah? Okay? Okay.
BERYL'S fine chocolate.
We're going to show you the video clips, just a short video
The
clips.
passion for
So
chocolate
while playing,
and
I
over
will show-
20
I will
years of
explain to
expertise
you
in
which
chocolate
factory
making
is our
lay the
confectionery
foundation
factory,
for
which is our
BERYL'S
food
success
service factory,
in
yeah?
becoming
Okay.
Malaysia's leading chocolate manufacturer. We have continuously pursued excellence in every step of the chocolate making process and pride ourselves on our commitment to produce high quality chocolate.
Food service factory.
Our pursuit of excellence begins at the sourcing of ingredients. Here at BERYL'S, using fresh premium ingredients is essential to our chocolate making process. This helps to create an exquisite and rich chocolate
service
mixture, giving our chocolate a well-developed texture and delicious flavor. Quality is never compromised at BERYL'S. We employ strict quality control measures and use state-of-the-art technologies to ensure that our chocolates are always of high quality. We also offer an endless choice of chocolates, featuring a variety of flavors and packaging to meet your every need. Some of our well-known products include bar chocolates, which are available in a variety of flavors. Handmade chocolates that are delicately crafted for a mouth-watering experience. Exquisite chocolate pralines. Smooth and crunchy panned nut chocolates. As well as our best-selling chocolate, the tiramisu chocolate, which has the sensational aroma and exquisite taste of the famous Italian dessert. In addition to the consumer-packed chocolates, we also provide premium quality chocolates for the food service industry. Aside from chocolates, we also offer a delectable range of cookies and wafer rolls that are available in various shapes and sizes. From our humble beginnings, BERYL'S chocolate has become one of the most well-loved brands throughout the country and has expanded to over 15 countries worldwide. We will always excite your taste buds with our range of premium quality chocolates and fine confectionery delicacies to suit the most discerning customers. BERYL'S fine chocolate. Taste the difference. Premium quality chocolates and fine confectionery delicacies.
Okay, that's all for our just a simple introduction of what BERYL'S is doing. Okay, so I believe the attendees is almost 80-90% already. So without further ado, thank you very much for coming to our demo. I will pass the mic to our chef, Chef Carmen, to kickstart our demonstration. Yeah. So okay. I believe. Okay, come. So the first recipe we are going to show you is you guys have the recipe right on your hand, right? So the first recipe we are going to show you is the soft chocolate Earl Grey cookies. Okay, so soft chocolate Earl Grey cookies, which is using our 75% extra dark chocolate incorporate into these cookies. Okay, come on.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph, my good partner.
No voice.
I'm Carmen Choong. I'm R&D and the application for the chocolate BERYL'S Gourmet. Today, I'm grateful that company allowed me to have this opportunity to present the chocolate product for all beloved audience. So I hope you will enjoy the show today and get the things that you want for the chocolate. So I will start the demo for the first product with soft chocolate Earl Grey cookie. So you will see that the display here is a soft chocolate cookie where you can see the lava chocolate inside the cookie.
Yeah, why do we select using real chocolate? Of course, beside real chocolate, I mean like just a quick explanation on the products here. So in this, all this colorful packaging, right, is a real chocolate. I believe you all call it commercial chocolates, okay? So we call it real chocolate. So this kind of real chocolates, when you apply into a cookies or when you make into any applications, right? This in terms of flavors, this is much more stronger because they have a higher cocoa content inside. Okay, so when you bake it, turn into a like baking cookies or baking something like using our semi-sweet chocolate chip to bake cookies or incorporate into your brownies, right? This chocolate, once you bake it, it will never set. Okay, real chocolate, when you melt it, it will never set if you don't properly temper the chocolate. Any chocolate chef here? No, okay, no worries. So when the professional chef or when the housewife or whoever to make chocolate decorations, right? So when the professional chef, they use this real chocolate or commercial chocolate to make these decorations or handmade chocolate pralines. When they melt this chocolate, right, they have to temper the chocolate before they use it. Okay, if you don't temper the chocolate, it will never set. It's the same theory as you apply the chocolate into your cookies. So when you bake it, when you finish bake, when you eat it, you still get the soft chocolate texture inside. Okay, that's real chocolate. So in terms of compound, when you incorporate your compound chocolate into the cookies, you still get the taste of chocolate. No worries, there's still chocolate cookie, but the texture wise will be different. It will be more solid when you bite it. Okay, so the differences between real chocolate and compound, no problem, yeah? Huh? Got problem, just feel free to raise up your hand and ask me, okay? So what Carmen is doing is the soft chocolate Earl Grey cookie. First of all, she's going to melt the butter, okay? So, you know cookies, soft cookie, we have some of the recipe, we melt the butter first, okay? But some is subject to which recipe, So our recipe is to melt the butter first, okay?
Okay. So firstly, for this Earl Grey chocolate cookie, before I start, as everybody knows, those who do baking, we're going to reheat the oven before we start anything. Not we start the things, then we go to reheat the oven. So we reheat the oven first. Get it the temperature as you need. That's why we say we need to preheat oven before we start everything.
I believe in your recipe is 170 Celsius preheat the oven, yeah?
So after you preheat the oven, then you're ready for the ingredients, for the products. For this Earl Grey chocolate cookie, the ingredient is the melted butter, sugar with the brown butter, brown sugar, salt, numbers of egg, dry ingredient, and extra 75% dark chocolate. So firstly, for start this, you need to melt the butter until in the warm temperature. Not cool, not too hot, just warm. For the sugar, salt, put in the mixing bowl.
So just now the chef mentioned why the butter need to be a little bit temperature into it, because you need to slightly dissolve the sugar, okay? But not too hot because you don't want the egg cook, okay? Salted butter, yep.
Yeah,
Any brand will do.
Salted butter.
Any brand will do.
You can use. It depends on the.
It's very subjective.
Subjective.
It depends on what butter.
The
You can
flavor
use
you like.
margarine as well. Yep. If doing business, use margarine. If non-business, for own eating, butter. Huh?
But
Good enough.
honestly, if somebody want to do the cookies, I'm not suggested to use margarine because the margarine taste and the texture is totally different compared to butter. So I'm not suggest to use margarine.
So, also when it comes to chocolate, you know, when you differentiate butter and margarine, right? It's the same thing as chocolate, converture and compound. Okay, so compound is a margarine category. Real chocolate converture is a butter category. Okay, so you can differentiate the quality.
So after the sugar put in the mixing bowl, run in the roast pit. In the roast pit, add on the melt butter. After add in, put in the medium speed. Now in this status, we need to make it melt butter and sugar, everything combine together. Everything. Like this is not yet ready. When it's ready, you need to really see properly because it's a very important point of this soft cookie, the texture, when everything combined. It takes some time. So, and then during mixing, ready the egg. And for my experience because I've been, let's say so many times, I get the egg is not so nice. And then I put inside, everything cannot use. So I also suggest that all believe audience, when you use the egg, please put in the bowl. Not directly inside, not suggest. I myself, I experienced so many times.
Because today is just a small batch. Imagine there's a few
the
tons
egg
of
is very
butter.
nice from hot ingredient. Yeah. After that, for the dry ingredient, the dry ingredient is just normal plain flour, baking powder, baking soda, and Earl Grey powder. The Earl Grey powder, I make it from the Earl Grey leaf, the Earl Grey tea leaf that we drink. I blend it. This is a longness. Because if I directly put the Earl Grey tea leaf, the texture is not fine. So I need to blend it to make it more fine. So if fine like the flour, it will be easier to combine. This is one of the idea you can get it. This one for powder blender. Yeah, easier.
So
Can
actually, you need to blend the tea leaf as fine as you can, so that when you incorporate into your flour after baking, right, it will have more aromatic, more aroma in your cookies. Of course, at the same time, it's a well mixed.
So like this kind of texture, you can see, it's totally smooth, soft, everything already combined, totally soft. In this section, so you may come back to low speed, add in the egg. Directly, no need, little, no need. All together, one in. All in, and then come back again.
So speed up the speed, make it more
Second
fast.
medium speed to mix up everything with the egg combined together, and then add in the dry ingredient.
So as per mentioned by Carmen, right, we have cocoa powder in the recipes. If you look into the
No more
recipe,
cocoa powder.
oh no cocoa powder, sorry, that's another recipe. I saw a little bit brown color. I thought it was cocoa powder.
This is a plain one without cocoa powder. After this, I'm going to show you with the cocoa powder for the spices cookie. This spices cookie also very fantastic cookie, so surprising one. Spices.
How many cookie that you there's a ladies right there that need to ask question.
So,
Morning, Joseph and Carmen. 3 questions. Number 1, instead of melted butter, can I use butter at room temperature?
not suggested because this soft cookie is need to melt it to combine the sugar to make it the texture as you saw just now.
Oh, so that means all soft
If
cookie.
not come out the texture, it won't be like this.
Oh, so does it mean that all soft cookies I have to melt the butter?
But for this recipe, it need to melt the butter.
Okay, second question. Instead of using Earl Grey, the tea leaf, can I use matcha?
Can, sure, no problem. Any tea leaf also can.
Same
But
proportion?
you need to blend it lah.
Same proportion?
See?
Because
This
if
one
I...
is also a subjective. It depends on the flavor of everyone. Some prefer concentrated taste. Some prefer a bit light taste. It depends on everyone.
Oh, so I can actually buy from supermarket the matcha powder
Sure, sure, no.
and then put it in.
Sure,
Alright.
can. You
Third
can try
question.
it.
Third question. If I don't have the machine, can I do it manually?
This one, I
Can I
think
blend it
with this recipe, if manually make, I think a bit difficult and not suggested. Because you're very difficult to make it a melt butter and sugar manually with. Very difficult. You need to use the machine. But also got others cookie without machine, just normal mix up. But for this recipe, this cookie not suitable.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you are talking about sugar. Instead of sugar, I put syrup and melted butter. Okay, not manually do.
Syrup. Not suggested.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Can I continue? Because my mixture is going to mix.
Any
mix,
question?
mix. I think the question will be carry on after this because in the process of making, sometimes it's over, it's not nice for the cookie. So sorry for this.
Yeah.
After this.
Yes. Once you mix in the flour, you cannot over mix it because your cookie will be solid after baking. But actually, you can use handmade, using handmade, as long as you use BERYL'S chocolate, yeah. Okay, this recipe is, when you look at your recipe, right, this recipe, we add 350 gram chocolate into it. So one pack is 350 gram, okay? Yeah. So no need to timbang, terus masuk saja.
After the flour mix up
very
everything,
easy.
just straightforward, one packet chocolate all in.
Yep.
All in and mix.
Okay, beside 75% dark chocolate, right, you can also use...
Done, that's it. But after done, you cannot direct to drop the dough to bake. It need to rest because for this recipe, the dough is very soft, the tender. So you need to rest in the chiller a bit, about 30 minutes or 15 minutes, that you taste that it will can a bit harder, easier for you to
Shape it,
shipping.
right.
Yeah.
So besides 75, we also have semi-sweet chocolate chip, okay? So we also have bittersweet chocolate chips, okay? So the differences, semi-sweet is 52% dark chocolate. So bittersweet is a 62% chocolate content, cocoa content inside, okay? We got also chocolate chunk, okay? So these three chocolate chips and chocolate chunk is designed for cookie purpose or maybe brownie to sprinkle on top as a topping as well. So these are the things that you can also, you know, try to incorporate into your cookies recipe, okay? Cookie dough, more or less is the same. It's the chocolate makes the cookie difference, okay? $56. So far, any questions? I believe all here are expert making cookies ya. Siapa dah pernah buat cookie? Tak ada orang ah, semua pun ada pernah buat lah. How many of you here is doing business? You, okay, that's good. You too, okay. Online business or of physical shops, cafes? Ah, okay. The rest all home bake. Chinese New Year, Deepawali, Raya.
And then keep the fridge for rest.
Yep.
About 15 minutes like this. So during the rest time for this first dough, Earl Grey soft cookie, and then I'll carry on to the second one, the spices double chocolate cookie. Pardon?
Half an hour.
No need lah, about 15 minutes we'll do.
Okay, sorry. Chef said 15 minutes.
No. No, it's okay. Unless you taste the dough, you can do a shape, that's okay.
As long as you manage to shape it, it's okay.
But not
you know?
freezer. Not freezer.
If freezer, you need to use hammer. Okay, so the next one will be the chocolate spice cookies. Okay, so when I say chocolate spice cookie, what does it remind you? Christmas, right? Besides Christmas, we don't forget Deepawali. You know they use a lot of spices. You know.
Yeah.
Hi Chef, I have a question regarding the tea leaf powder. You say it must be in powder form, right? Can it be as fine as though in the tea bags? It's not fine enough.
That one is not fine enough to combine with to mix well with the flour. I've been trying before. The taste bud not so heavy. A bit light. I cannot taste the tea taste. Yeah. That's why I buy this small blender to blend it the things.
Okay, this blender is a powder.
Yeah, for powder.
For powder.
Just one of just the idea lah.
What's the brand?
What's the brand?
Can have a look.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get it online, Shopee, easier for you.
Easily get it from Harvey Norman or DIY.
Because usually when you grind to powder, the machine burn first before it become powder. Mortar and pestle lah, cannot lah. That one I die first.
The other alternative which is this one. It's not too expensive. This is the smallest one.
So this machine can use to grind salt as well to powder?
I think so.
So you haven't tasted lah?
So far, you just blend it for our recipe only. And then after that, you store it in a cold place, not using it for 10 years. You can pass around. You can also use our chocolate to coat muruku, man. Can compound chocolate. Don't use real chocolate. You have to temper it. So, and also when we say compound chocolate and real chocolate, so I explained just now in terms of application, what's the differences of compound and real chocolate, right? So one is a soft texture, the other one is a hard texture. So when it comes to temperature, okay, when it comes to tempering chocolate, so different chocolate have a different working temperature. Do you know that? Yeah, you know that, right? So different chocolate have different temperature. So when you melt a chocolate, sometimes you double boil, you melt the chocolate, right? So we will see, when you, especially white and milk chocolate, when you melt the chocolate, you will see, why kadang-kadang macam the viscosity very thick, you know, it's getting thicker and thicker. So sometimes you will see, why my white chocolate getting thicker and thicker. So when you, how do you melt chocolate basically? Double boil, right? How do you double boil it? More? That's it? Okay. There are a few methods of melting a chocolate. Of course, the ladies here, as mentioned, is a double boil, right? So the other method, which is we're using, of course, microwave also can melt chocolate, but it's a bit risky lah. If you melt 1 kilo, yes, you're very hard to capture the right temperature of melting it. Of course, you can still, those those in the kitchen, they want it fast. No time already, I have to serve customer. Then they use the microwave lah. By the time he boil the water, the customer already run away. So microwave is another method. Of course, the professional one using the safest way is the bain-marie. You know, the bain-marie is without water. It's special designed for melting chocolate one. Okay. So when you double boil the water, will you keep on boiling it to melt the chocolate? No. Turn off the heat and then you allow the steam to continue to melt your chocolate. If you don't turn off the heat, you keep on boiling, the steam from inside the water will go back to your chocolate, and then the more you stir, it becomes solidified, okay? And then you will say, it's BERYL'S chocolate fault.
Okay, Mr. Joseph.
Okay, come.
My partner. Okay, the thing is ready. Now we're going to second product demonstration. That one is a double chocolate spice cookie. This one, myself, I like it, and very surprising because I like spice powder. And then firstly, prepare the butter. Also use salted. Normally for doing the cookie, we suggested use the salted butter lah. So to get the salty taste, so that it won't be so sweet, and salty taste more suitable for the cookie. And then the butter mixed well with the sugar. The sugar in the recipe, if I'm not mistaken, is just writing sugar, custard sugar. Yeah. Actually, if to get it the more better taste, you may add in some brown sugar to come out the taste. Together. So from the custard sugar there, you can cut half to brown sugar, half to sugar. But this one, it depends lah. If you do want to do like this, all sugar also can. If you do want the brown sugar, because some don't like brown sugar. But myself, I like brown sugar. And then the butter, salted butter. For this cookie, it's different with the first one. The first one, the butter need to melt. For this one, the butter, you need to become room temperature texture. Not too soft, not too harder. Room temperature. Room temperature means that
the butter is soft.
When you press it, like this, then you'll come out the creamy texture for the cookie. Very important for this part to make cookie, the butter. Pardon?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yes, correct, 8 gram.
Oh, and then one more thing. Is it the recipe you get it is butter 200 gram? Now I'm going to make half portion. So you see that the butter is little, the sugar is little. Because 200 gram, this portion, I will get it too much the volume. Not suitable for such an audience. Yeah, and then it takes time to mix it. So I cut it to half. But it's same.
This one got cocoa powder, right?
This one got cocoa powder.
This is got cocoa powder inside. So this is we are using our BERYL'S cocoa powder. We have two versions of cocoa powder. One we call it classic cocoa powder. The other one we call it premium cocoa powder. Okay. So for in the recipe, I believe you look at classic cocoa powder, right? Yep. Okay. Classic cocoa powder is actually a blend. Premium cocoa powder only a blend of when it comes to classic, yeah, a blend of African bean and Asia bean cocoa powder. When it comes to packaging like this, in 1 kilo one, this is, we call it premium cocoa powder. This is 100% African beans. Okay, so this is we suggest that you can make drinks and baking as well. But the classic cocoa powder version is mainly for baking. Okay. Yes. Okay. For the differences between the classic cocoa powder and the premium cocoa powder, right? Is the alkalizations. Okay. The 100% premium cocoa powder, which is the African bean, right, is taste less less alkaline. So instead of the classic cocoa powder, the classic one, right, is a bit more alkaline. That's the reason why it's not suitable to make drinks. Okay. Both of them, not Dutch process. No, the premium one is less alkaline. So the classic one is a little bit higher alkaline. That's the reason why we don't suggest using classic cocoa powder to make beverages. Color-wise, okay. Color-wise, right, for the premium cocoa powder is medium red. So the premium cocoa powder tone is a little bit red color, red tone. So in terms of the classic cocoa powder is brown red. It's a little bit more brownish color, right? So two of them, when you turn into an application like chocolate sponge cake, right? So of course the premium cocoa powder look more delicious, more appealing. Premium cocoa powder.
Okay. Everyone, for this part, how we going to know until when we stop the mixing? So when you look at the sugar and the butter, you will mix until like little bit creamy. You can see creamy. Then it's the time to stop. But if you want the accurate one, you can use the timer to set the time for your cookie lah. So that every time you make, it will be same texture. So you can see that is a little bit creamy. So the time creamy, you can add in the egg. Slow down the speed first. Scrape everything at the side bowl.
So far, any questions? Or you guys are this part also, like this also can do?
So add in the egg.
Like I said, these are not a rocket science recipes. I believe most of you know how to make cookies, but like I said, this is more emphasizing on using BERYL'S chocolates, how we going to apply into the recipes.
Then add in the flour. and almond. And this time the double chocolate spice cookie, we're going to use Choong. Choong cookie. Choong cookie is 56% of cocoa content. Different from the just now one. Just now that one is 75. This one is 56. So the cocoa content a bit less lah. It won't be so dark lah. Medium. So this one I'm going to use, if 350 gram, half portion is 175. This one packet is 350. So I use half packet lah. I make half portion.
Have you guys tried the cookie just now? Yes. The spice cookie, right? How is it? Haven't tried yet, no worries. There's more outside, okay? It's something like this, a brownish color, okay?
So everything, the nuts and the chocolate, everything in a bowl and add in.
Okay, of course, beside almond nuts, you can put any other nuts here. So because chocolate with nuts is also, it's always good combinations. You know, hazelnut, walnuts, macadamia, any nuts you like. But most importantly, you have to nuts about BERYL'S chocolate.
You may see that the mixture, it won't be all mixed very clean. Normally for me, I make the cookie, I don't want to mix it until all clean the bowl. Because if you do like this, the dough will be a bit gluten. Gluten means when the time you make the cookie, bake the cookie will be harder. It won't be so crunchy. It's already gluten. So there you see very messy. So, yes. Same, all same. All-purpose flour.
All-purpose flour, right.
Cake flour, all-purpose flour, plain flour.
Cake flour.
Ah.
Oh, okay. You can also
except the brick flour. Brick flour is only for brick. Yeah. And the cell raising flour. That one also cannot use because they were already with the powder, baking powder, yep. Everything. Plain flour. Yeah.
Baking soda.
As a recipe, you can see baking soda. Cinnamon powder, salt. Later I show you the spices. I come up with this one. Pardon? This one only baking powder.
The outcome will be different. If you compare baking soda and baking powder, the baking soda, normally in cookie we use baking soda. So the texture when you bake it is more crunchy. Yes.
So you can see every time I make cookie, at the last I need to use spatula to scrape everything. It won't be clean. If clean means that it's over for me, not registered. And then manually mix. Little bit sticky. If one portion, it will be 2 of this bowl. And then wrap it, keep in the chiller for rest. Also about 15 minutes like this lah. Okay. For everyone, for just now the spice powder, I use the cinnamon. I use the real cinnamon, kayu manis, and the cardamom, buah belaga. I use the actual one. I take it for bake. Normally like this, I will bake about 160 degrees for such oven. It depends on the oven. But how to know whether it's cooked or not cooked to make it blender for powder? The way is, this cardamom, when you bake, it will be show the color little bit light brown. So means that it's ready. No need to bake over. When you bake over, the taste will be bitter. And then this cinnamon also, kayu manis, how to know it's ready to bake? When you crack it, it will be crunchy because it's harder. Now you cannot crack, very harder. But after you bake, about 6 to 7 minutes, it depends on the oven. You crack it, it can easier. So it means that one is ready. After that, leave it cool all together, put it inside together and blend until powder and mix it with the flour together. But maybe some people don't like to make it so trouble. Want to bake it, want to blend it. So you can directly buy the powder in the tin one, cinnamon powder. I don't want to use that one because the taste is not so heavy, a bit light. So I prefer to use like this. It's an idea. The shell also I will blend together. Oh, one more thing, I leave it. After you blend it, you need to sieve. Because you not sieve, it got a lot of things here. When you sieve it, the skin, you don't want. You only want the powder, the sieving powder. Yeah. The ready one. No need. Just direct mix with the flour. This one you heat it because it's fresh. It's fresh. It's an idea. You can mix other spices because got a lot of spices. Got the star one called what?
The star anise.
Star anise.
Yes.
Patkok.
Yes. The
I
star
also
anise.
try that one. Also nice.
Kayu manis.
Very nice that one. Patkok. There's a star. Sorry, I don't know. That one.
But
nice.
it's a subjective. But because you play around with the recipes, so what we find out the dosage for this recipe, the right amount of spices is cardamom and what you call that, the cinnamon, right? Of course, you can put anything else like
you can put
far
anything
anise. You can put even cloves or nutmeg.
Or that's why we come up with the idea spice cookie.
Even black pepper
everyone,
you also can put.
Who love spices can do it. Mixed spices also can. Any spices.
Okay, moving on.
So the double chocolate spice cookie is ready. Now it's time for it rest. The time rest the spice cookie, we drop ship the air gray soft cookie for this and bake. This one also called a method because you see, wow, so big. How to make it? Yeah. I show the way. Not complicated, easier. Mr. Down. reheat 嗰個，我整個 soup 嘅時候，你可以 reheat。I'm ready some air grease soft cookie. Now reheat it. My partner will reheat. During I drop the cookie because it takes some time. So you can taste that one. After that, you also can carry this one to bring back home. reheat 幾隻？5分鐘，因為我要用爐嘅，你要入呢個先。幾隻啫？要 cut 嘅。This cookie you need to weigh. You need to weigh because if the size all the cookie is different, the time you bake, it will become out the same one. So better weigh. And the size is bigger. It's not the normal size. So you see the texture after rest, very softly. You can press it like this. So it's now very sticky. After rest in the chiller, easier to drop. Normally cookie is like this. You need to rest. So this one I weighing 60 grams per dough. 60 grams. If you want to make it small size also can. But for this demonstration, I make it 60 grams. I want to make it the size like this, big size. Because normally cafe style, the cookie will be bigger one. But for the house one, you can make it a bit smaller. I mean, maybe half of this. After you weighing 60 grams, just everything combine together. And then you a little bit press. Then it will come out small one. No need, little bit enough. This space. Pardon? Because not necessarily 15 minutes. Unless you touch the dough, can shape. It can be shaped.
It's easy for you to shape the dough. Otherwise, it's too soft, right? You cannot shape the dough the shape that you want.
Yeah, very dirty. Very complicated very difficult to shape lah. So you rest a bit.
So we rest the dough just to stabilize the whole structure so that when you shape it, it's much more easier.
So after you rest, you see, everything easier for you.
Otherwise, when you shape it, that time when it's soft, you shape it, your first of all, the butter will melt, okay, and then the whole thing will be very messy. Subjective. When you ask me chocolate, it's BERYL'S chocolate.
No need.
Okay.
For this,
yes.
Okay.
For this, for chocolate chips and the differences between we using the coins and the chips, right? So the coin, when you apply using coin, you get more chocolates. So chocolate chip is more spread out, correct? So when you eat it, still chocolatey, depends on the ratio that you put it in. So if you want to enjoy very chocolatey, very liquid lava kind of texture, well, I recommend using the coins.
The main purpose of using the chocolate coin instead of use the chocolate chip because you want to get it the texture of lava. If you use the chocolate chip, it won't be like this texture. That's why we use chocolate coin to make this soft cookie. Before that, we try R&D use chocolate chip, cannot lava. That's why the difference is there. You need to use the coin.
For texture wise, it's almost the same because you are using real chocolate. This 350 gram, we call it BG collections. It's also real chocolate. When you apply into it, you can still enjoy the soft chocolate inside the cookies.
Yeah, correct. I won't finish all this though because I still got another item to show everyone. So I just make a few to show how to bake on it. Because later we are going to bake the spice cookie. Just a bit show you how.
So far, any question for this cookie? Yep. Okay, for the second recipes, right? It actually, we make it into a smaller pieces. Yes, you can, but when you shape it, it's a bit difficult because the size of the coins, right? You cannot get every cookie. You have a chocolate inside. So the smaller size cookie, we recommended to use chocolate chunk or chocolate chip. So that when you drop it, right, all the cookie that you have chocolate inside. Yeah. For the coin, we normally apply into a bigger cookies. Yes, yes. Unless you chop it, and then this defeat the purpose. That's the reason we come up with. Yes. Right. No, chocolate doesn't, just the taste profile. I mean, a higher cocoa content, you taste more chocolatey, lower cocoa content, you taste more. It's still fine, It's still applicable into different recipes. Yep. We are now heating up the cookies, okay? So normally for the big cookies, we just warm it up a little bit to melt the chocolate a little bit so that when you eat it, you know, more softer chocolate inside.
Yeah. I'm going to bake. This one I will cut it for you to try.
This is the Earl Grey tea soft chocolate cookie. Yes.
I make it magic. After you go to toilet, then I come up the cookie.
We allow it to cool down first, and then we will serve you later on. No worries.
Yeah,
yes, the first
now
one.
I'm going to bake it. So when baking the cookie, don't start with very long time first. Normally, I will, for this kind of size, 60 grams, set 11 minutes first. Temperature 170, 180 for 11 minutes, and then see how the color. It depends on the oven, everyone. Pardon? After this, the time when it's going to last another 1-2 minutes, you rotate the tray, it will be better. Because the inside part is a bit baked, outside not yet. Rotate also. It will be more even. Will be more even. My timer. So I set 11. Pardon? This oven is convection. So convection oven is not up, heat down. It's used a fan behind. So the heating is all around. So if you use the dead oven kind of oven, the temperature, I think you need to add a bit more. Because normally dead oven, we also call it conventional oven. The time for baking a bit long compared for the conversion with the fan one. Because fan, the heating more even for the whole oven inside. Yeah, that one is dead oven, conversion. But this one is conversion with the fan. Yeah. Normally for cookie, if you want to buy the oven, for cookies, you want to bake cookie, I suggest that use the conversion Conversion means with the fan one.
Fan, more consistent.
So the cookie more crunchy, more nice. But for the cake, you want to make the sponge cake for the cake side. Conversion is not suitable. Because the fan, you make it the cake a bit dry, and then it blow too fast. And then when you come out, it's saying, so not suggested. You use the conversion top heat and the bottom heat. They are suitable for the sponge for cake. So oven also got a different, yeah. You need to check which kind for your oven you use at home for your product. Bosch, yeah, Bosch brand, a nice brand, good brand, yeah, good brand. This one. With the fan also can, but the temperature you need to lower a bit compared to the that oven one. So it means that if you use the commercial oven to bake the butter cake, maybe the temperature is 160, 170 or 160. So the that oven one, you need to a bit high, 170. Different temperature. You need to monitor. Okay. This one I slice to try it. OK， 呢個而家可以食嘅，而家食係鬧啊。
Okay, the next recipe we are going to.
And one more thing I missed out for this cookie. After you bake it, you see a lot. Sometimes cannot finish. You I can finish one. Sometimes cannot finish. If overnight, the texture for the cookie, chocolate inside the cookie, it won't be lava after the overnight. Maybe 2-3 days. Recommended the shelf life for this cookie is 4-5 days cookie in an airtight container If you want to taste it again, recommended you reheat. That's why just now I reheat the cookie to get it lava texture, soft. That's why we call it soft cookie. Actually, soft lava cookie can. Yeah. With our BERYL'S chocolate. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, now I make the spice cookie. I drop the spice cookie. 呢個晏晝嘅，我唔知你做咩可惜，呢個晏晝食先嘅。唔記得撳大咩 See? I am doing a mistake. I didn't press the time. But how? Sometimes it happen at home. I press but accidentally not press. So the technique is to see the cookie, the shape already a bit bigger size, and then the color of the cookies. Just now I done a mistake. the timer not right. I see still 11 minutes. Still 11 minutes because I'm talking. I'm not. Cái timer.
6分鐘。互相啊。
So it takes some time. I need to check the cookie.
冇錯，我幫你整。
唔係，我 check cookie 啊。
冇錯，要整嗰個下面啲時間。
哦，而家幾點咗？
而家已經係。
OK。俾我睇一睇，攞出嚟。唔得，唉！ then everyone, for the spice cookie, I make it to small size. Because spice cookie, you know, spices powder cannot take too much. So you make bigger size, you cannot finish it. So make it in a small size will be convenience a bit. That one for cafe okay lah. For house, we make it small one. So normally, if small size cookie, I weigh 8 gram, 8 to 9 gram. Yeah. Yeah, very little. So you can imagine one recipe you can get a lot of cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, 8 gram. Because already familiar. So I show you. I no need to weigh. I'm show you how the 8 gram actually is. Yeah.
You just need to shape one dough, and the rest you follow the size you do. Yeah. It's not exactly same weight, but the variations 1 or 2 gram will not make the differences.
But if you do cookie, for the first one, second one, better you weigh first. Oh, 7 gram. Or so you know, or like this 7 gram. You just direct, put, maybe you don't know how many the grams. Sometimes maybe you put like this. Like this is 15 grams already. Yeah, you may. And幾多點啊？因為我冇帶錶，仲有1個鐘係咪？哦。OK。之後嚇？好。而家11點半啦。
How was the cookie? Nice.
Is it lava? The chocolate is lava? This is the point that I explained that don't use the chocolate chip, use the chocolate coin. Chocolate chip, you cannot get such a texture. Yeah. The lava
Well,
texture.
it's different. Different recipe you can, like I mentioned just now. If depends on the size, you know. Of course, big size, so use chocolate chip. So it depends what kind of effect you want it to be.
Okay. Hi. 係太細嘅。 So everywhere you can see the color light brown. Light brown, not very brown. Light brown will do. If you're too brown color, means it's overbaked. The cookie will be very dry. Okay. And then now we're going to bake the spice cookie. For the spices cookie, yeah, also written in the recipe, the temperature you'll need to lower a bit. It cannot be too high, the temperature. Yeah, 155 or 150 will do, or 160, maximum 160 for the commercial oven. So I use 155 temperature, I bake about 11 minutes like this. For such a size, 10 to 11. So now that one temperature a bit higher. Yeah, 170, 180. Yeah. After the cookie, we're going to make the pound cake.
So far, any question for the cookie part? No question, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone tried the cookies already? Okay. Positive? Good. That's good. That's good. So carry on. We have another recipe, which is the pound cake, chocolate pound cake. We call it chocolate Arancia pound cake. Okay. So Arancia is I think it's a French word of orange. Okay.
This is 俾你試嘅 spice cookie。我準備Arancia嘅嘢，你俾你哋試 spice cookie。呢個係做健康嘅。等一下，冇咗。我要煲喎。
用嗰隻一隻，用嗰隻先。
唔係，我 manually mix 嘅，我要細煲。我要一隻係。可以幫我 melt 咗個 chocolate 同呢個。 Okay, thank you.
Okay, are you guys ready for the next recipe? So the next recipe will be much more easier. That doesn't require any machine. You just use hand, mix well. That's it. Yes, the chocolate Arancia pound cake.
Okay. Huh? Sunflower oil, cooking oil, sunflower cooking oil also can. Unless no flavoring oil is okay. Yeah, like the peanut got inside, not such as plain. More size, more oil. More oil.
Okay, so are you ready? How's the cookie? How's the second cookie taste? Have you ever tried this kind of cookie before? Nah,
How
first
the
time,
spice,
yeah?
okay?
Okay, okay.
Actually, for myself my experience sharing with you, everyone, the spice cookie is better taste with the coffee. Yeah, after you spice cookie bite, you combine with the coffee, it's very nice. Teh tarik also nice, yeah. Yeah. Teh tarik, coffee. If you like this, eat only with the plain water, you cannot come up with the combination. Maybe you can have a try with the coffee.
You know, outside in a cafe, they have a chai latte, you know, chai. So you can call it chai cookie, chai chocolate cookie. Oh, masala tea, correct. So all the chai latte, chai tea, they have a words of chai. The definition is a spice, yeah.
Okay, the cookie still got 3 minutes.
Okay.
熱啲，熱啲，唔夠熱。Okay. Some go to the toilet. Shall we start the demonstration? Okay, for the third one, for today's demonstration item is chocolate Arancia pound cake. Today I'm going to demo a chocolate Arancia pound cake with a very simple way, without use the machine. So everyone can do it just manually at home, mixing everything manually and put in the mold and bake. So if you don't have the mixer, no problem, because just manually. And the recipe, the ingredient also very simple. And then you get the pound cake. Actually, the pound cake or the butter cake, you can use the manual method instead of use the mixer. Okay. Before I start, I'm going to introduce some of the ingredients. For this chocolate Arancia pound cake, we need to have sugar, egg, cooking oil. And then this is the warm full cream milk with the chocolate. Yeah, I'm right? Yeah, full cream milk with the extra dark chocolate as you use it now. Together, use the microwave to melt the chocolate. In the same time, heat the milk. Because I need this in the status of warm during I mix. Not too hot and not too cool, in a warm.
Warm temperature. So you combine milk and the chocolate together, and then we melt it in the microwave just to heat it up, just to dissolve the chocolate with the milk, combine together.
If you don't have the microwave, you can double boil. Double boil the chocolate melt, and then cook the milk, become hot, mix up everything. And then for the dry ingredient, we have just normal plain flour, our BERYL'S classic pure cocoa powder. I'm going to use pure cocoa powder, baking soda, and some salt. And lastly is the bittersweet. Bittersweet treat. This one is 62%. 62% of cocoa content for this chocolate. So when you taste the chocolate pound cake, it won't be so sweet because it's using this two chocolate. The cocoa content also very high. It won't be sweet. Okay, let's start. For the sugar, give me a short while. I check the cookie first. Okay, over a bit. Turn. 等一下。可以。Still need 1 minute for the cookie. And then for this, sugar in a big bowl. The egg, same as I explained to you. Don't directly in. Normally you do like this.
Save first.
Yeah, save first. Last time I direct go in. Then the egg spoil, everything I throw. Waste my money. So after you check it's okay, then only you put inside. After this, the sugar and egg just manually whisk everything. Whisk until the mixture is a bit light color, light pastel color. See, the color a bit light. Not white color, light yellow color. After that, add in the oil, the cooking oil. Not directly pour in, little bit gradually add in. So easier to mix, You direct pour all the oil, very difficult to mix. So slowly add in. And then mix well. After mix well, so now the warm chocolate. Yeah. You also little bit.
So basically everything just add in, mix well, that's it. Yeah.
But with the sequence with the correct method sequence not everything jumping step it come out different texture. You can do like this, but the texture will be a bit different. And then the flour, follow the step And then the flour, And one reminder to everyone also for the dry ingredient flour. When you're weighing the flour, the cocoa powder, the baking soda, salt, everything, don't direct pour inside. Please make everything well before you pour inside. If not, the things very difficult to combine together. Mix everything first here and then dry it.
Yes,
Yeah, of
you
course.
also can do it that way.
Yeah, you need to save. If not, it will be lumpy. But for those who want to make volume, big volume, you can use a mixer. If you want to make the big volume, your hands very hardy to make it. Maybe you want to make a few 10 rolls, then you use a mixer, lor. Because this one only ma. And then this one makes also in the one-way direction. Not like this, like this, like this. No, not suggest like this. If your way like this, just follow like this. Not sometimes like this. No. Then use the spatula, scrape everything. And then why I do like this to press down, because I want to release the bubble inside the mixture. If not, the bubble too much inside when I bake, the texture will be big hole like this.
There's a lot of cavity inside, so you have to, yes. So you have to, release the bubble to press it, allow it to release the bubble.
And then this one is a chocolate chip.
So one tips for adding chocolate chips into your cookies, I believe there's a, if you bake, like for example, pound cake or any other butter cake with chocolate chips inside, right? I will suggest you to mix with the flour before you put it in. Yeah, right? Because otherwise the chip will sink to the bottom.
Okay. So the mixture is done. The mold, the small roof mold, you get this size. And then with the parchment paper, grease a bit oil or spray also can. And then put the parchment paper and then pour inside the mixture. Very simple, without mixer. Everyone can do at home.
Yes. Why compound chocolate is not real chocolate? Okay. Any brown is chocolate, yeah? All brown is chocolate. No, actually, why we call compound and real chocolate? Because, okay, we talk about compound first. What kind of ingredients?
Sorry, stop,
Yep.
After pour everything inside the mold, to release the bubble, and then use a stick, whatever, anything. Also, the purpose is to release the bubble.
Yep.
Not to shake the things, just to release the bubble. Unless you do the butter cake, then you want to get the marble shape, zebra shape, then that one got shape. This one is pure chocolate pound cake, so no shape. And then temperature, as mentioned, 160 with highest first, about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, after the timer is come, you need to cut a bit for the middle. And then you bake again, another about 25 minutes like this. You need to check lah with the stick also. But that time you need to lower down a bit the temperature from 160 to 155. This is because we don't want the skin is too dry. From start until the ending, if the temperature is too high, it will be too dry. Okay. So now we're going to bake this.
Okay, let's continue the question about the compound, the differences compound and conventional, right? Real chocolate. So the compound, we talk about compound, the content of the compound is cocoa powder, sugar, and we call it CBS. CBS is a cocoa butter substitute, okay? So cocoa butter substitute is what made from palm oil. Okay. So when it comes to real chocolate or conventional chocolate, you have cocoa butter, pure cocoa powder. So the differences, why do we? Your question is why do white chocolate on the compound, right? So we don't call it white chocolate, we call it imitation chocolate. Imitation chocolate. So you're right, we don't categorize white compound chocolate as chocolate. We still put chocolate inside, but it tastes like a chocolate, but it's so-called imitation chocolates. But other than that, of course, the dark compound and milk compound, they have cocoa content inside. They still call chocolate, but we differentiate it with the fats content inside. So one is cocoa butter substitute, one is cocoa butter. Yep.
This one I'm not going to put inside because I found that the temperature is come up to low temperature. Because just now bake the spice cookie, the temperature low a bit. So it takes some time to heat it up. And one more thing, if the temperature is not correct for the item, don't simply put inside. It is not suitable for the product. The product come out will be different. So the oven baking temperature, everything must be monitored well to get the nice product. 10 minutes, later I will show you. So that's why we need to set the temperature first. But because I make the spice cookie, so the temperature drop down. This one about this, right. I also know. Later I check the measurement for you, the size. Later I check for you. Okay. Like this one.
7 inches times 3 inches, approximately. 3 times 7 inches. Okay, so far any question for the pound cake? I think it's very easy.
10 minutes first.
So we carry on the pound cake, chocolate. So when I say chocolate Arancia cake, so where is the orange? The frosting, correct. Okay.
Okay.
So also to answer the compound and the real chocolate, right? Like I mentioned to you just now, one is margarine, one is butter. So same thing, the margarine is the compound, the butter is the real chocolate, the converture, right? Yes. Yep. The proper way to store the pound cake. Actually, normally we after, especially for those room temperature cake, right? We normally wrap it up with cling films, and then we store it in the chiller, so it can last approximately 2 weeks. So when you want to serve it, right, you take it out to defrost it in the room temperature, and then before you serve it. Yep. You can use butter too. It's up to your own preference. Yep. Same ratio. Same ratio. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can, sure. You can substitute the cooking oil with the butter, but the butter need to melt it first.
Of course, butter.
Can.
Yeah.
The
Because you want to emphasize the chocolate taste.
Yeah.
You need to taste the chocolate. But actually, it's the same.
Not necessary. With butter also can. With butter also can. You can substitute the cooking oil with the melted butter. Oh, because for this, I use the cooking oil for this recipe. It a bit less costing. Because
For
the-
business-wise,
because the
you
now
know,
because the
cost
nowadays
effective.
the butter is very high prices. So the cooking price still under can be affordable lah.
This recipe for business, butter is for family.
So that you can use the good quality of the chocolate, and other items lah. White compound. 呢個唔使，呢個 just
Okay, for the coating, we use a white compound. Okay. Yes.
yeah white compound. BERYL'S chocolate. Yeah.
No, this one you use the cooking oil. Yep. Well, just a thin layer coating. No worries. Yeah.
So this one depends if you want to make one small loaf like this, you're weighing 200 gram, 250 gram also can, the white compound. And then double boil. If you want to microwave also can, but because this portion is too much, very difficult to microwave. So I double boil. And then I prepare the orange zest. The orange zest, I use the fresh orange, get the orange skin. Yeah, no flavoring.
So double boil, yeah.
你解釋一下。
So make sure double boil, right? When you boil the water, make sure there's no steam coming from the side. Otherwise, you will drop back to your chocolate. The more you stir, you will solidify the chocolate. So after I boil the water, normally I turn down the temperature, or you straight away turn it off, and then you keep on stir until the chocolate is fully dissolved. Okay. Of course, beside, if you don't want, of course, beside melting chocolate, create your own icing, create your own coating, right? When you look at the recipe, the coating is a combination of white compound, cooking oil, and also some orange zest. So beside make your own coating, chocolate coating, right? You can also directly use our liquid chocolate.
Yeah.
This one, okay? So this is liquid, we call it liquid chocolate, but in the label we write dark compound chocolates, okay? It's when you open this up, it's always remain liquid, okay? It's a soft. So when it comes to, for coating, like this kind of coating, you can use, open this up, directly use, ready to use, okay? So it doesn't need to make your own coating for milk and dark, yes. I mean, this white compound. Okay, so normally we don't. Normally we don't put it into
Clean the
chiller.
orange first.
So okay.
Before you scrap, you need to clean it first.
So normally, how do you? Once you open, you cannot finish the chocolate. Where do you place? Fridge, right? I think 90% fridge. Yeah. Chiller. Okay. We don't recommend put in the chiller. Okay, we normally recommend them after you open the packaging, wrap it up, or put into an airtight container to put on somewhere cool, dry area. Okay, why we don't put into the chiller? Because when you put in the chiller, right, anything come out, they have condensations. Okay, when you have condensation, then it create sugar bloom. So when you sometimes you take out from the chiller, you saw your chocolate, why got white spot on? And then you think it's fungus. Yeah, most of them think it's fungus. But in actual fact, is sugar bloom. Sugar bloom means in chocolate we have sugar inside, right? Our sugar is very fine because you go through all the process. You make we turn into a very fine sugar. Every ingredient is turned into a very fine powder. So when you have sugar inside, when you have moisture and sugar together, you crystallize the sugar. So and then you appear white spot on the surface of the chocolate. So anything came out from the fridge, anything came out with 10 degrees Celsius difference, they always have condensation. That's what caused the sugar bloom. Okay, so normally we don't put into the chiller, we just store in the airtight container and a dry, cool area. Yep. Because at the end of the day, you're going to milk it too, and you're going to bake it too, right? Unless it's too hot, everything lumped together, that's different story. So normally it's outside room temperature. Sometimes, it depends, really. Yep. For eating purpose, yes, confectionery retail products can. For that one, it depends what kind of application they are using. So, for example, it's normally cookies, right? Cookies, yeah. They keep into the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes before they add into the dough. Why? For a huge production, when they mix it, right, they got friction, right? The more you mix, you create heat, right? So you will literally melt the chocolate. So that's the reason why, to maintain the chocolate shape and the size, right, they have to put into the freezer for a while. For cookies, yeah, for cookies. You put freezer for a while, and then before you add into your dough to mix well. Okay? Because mixing well, small batch is still okay. When you talk about big batch, right, the more you need time to mix well. Okay? So the more you mix, the more friction you had, right, your chocolate chip will literally melt without your noticing. Yeah. Yep. So you cannot get all the consistency of the chocolate chip shape. Yes,
So
cool,
after
dry
10
place.
minutes, everyone, you just slice the middle. And then put it back inside and raise the temperature to 155.
So beside why Carmen have to slice in the middle to create the the shape.
About 23 minutes like this. See how? Little bit taste.
But in actual fact, you can also use a soft butter to bite in the middle, so you can create crab. Timer.
Oh, thank you. Always do the same mistake.
Don't worry, she
Luckily, thanks.
eyes
Thank God.
or the hand put inside.
Thank you very much. So the white compound mixed with the cooking oil. Yeah.
So while it's still hot, you can straight away add the orange zest into it. So to infuse your orange aroma into your chocolate coating.
Yeah. After the oil and the white compound combine already, then you add the fresh orange skin. And mix well everything. And then this one, if better you want to get a good texture, you need to temper it a bit lah, to get the temperature. Normally, I use the temper gun, or you can use the thermometer, or both of the things you also don't have. You can just directly see by your view the thickness, the manually lah, with the experience, see the thickness, then you could.
You can also put lemon, like 50% lemon, 50% orange zest. Yep.
Because normally for compound, the temperature, the temper we're going to use is 30 to 32. So in between is 31 temperature lah. This is temper gun. You use thermometer also can. So now it's 52. The temperature inside is 52. So if like this kind of temperature, the mixing of white compound, you pour inside, pour on the top of the chocolate compound, it won't be top. It will all melt. So you cannot get the
It's
layer.
not, you cannot get the consistency of the coating.
You
what
cannot
mean?
get the layer.
Okay, very easy. The temperature, the higher the temperature is, the coating will be thin. The lower temperature it is, you'll get the thickness of the coating. So it's also very subjective, yeah. If you like chocolate, make sure the temperature lower lah. If you don't like chocolate, the temperature higher. Just kidding.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just this one, when you see it's still running, right? So you have to lower down the temperature a little bit, so that when you coat it, you can see the thickness of the chocolate while you're coating it. Okay. But it also depends on your cake. If your cake is cold, right, is from the chiller, right, when you cook it, it very fast set. So make sure your cake is not too cold. So when you cook it, you get the consistency of the thickness.
This one I make it yesterday, because if I'm waiting this ready, I don't think so the time is enough. And then after it bake, in the hot temperature, cannot coating. You must release totally cool. You better keep a bit in the fridge, little bit cool inside, then you cook will be nice. Too cool also cannot. Yeah. But of course, after finish bake, then direct cooking is not. Yeah. But this one later show everyone, and can taste also. Yeah.
Have you tasted the cake? Just now outside we also display this cake. Yeah? How is it? Nice? That's good. That's good. We have it outside, this cake. Yeah.
For this coating, anything lah, just on the bottom to line up the things and coat. If you coat like this, it will be very dirty and very difficult to take it. So you put anything, if you got ring, whatever the bowl, after you coat, then simply take it. But now still cannot, no convenience to cook because the temperature is 41. A little bit, yeah.
So far, any question for the recipes? No? All expert already, All can do business tomorrow. it's a chocolate tart, chocolate hazelnut tart.
So you can see the chocolate become thickness. Yeah. So you got two methods. You can this one put in a piping pipe, or you direct pour everything. So for faster way, you just pour the things on top. I check the temperature first. 42.
No, not necessary because
But-
your cake is cold.
but
Okay,
if-
so
but
when you
if-
cook it,
yeah.
you still get the thickness.
But if the cake you make it, you already chill 1 day overnight in the fridge, inside totally cool, the temperature not suggested too low lah. It will be very fast set. So 40 like this should be okay. Easier lah, easier to monitor. It depends on your product because now this product already 1 day in the chiller overnight, so totally cool. Then the chocolate, it won't be so less the temperature.
Okay, make it
40
like
will
this.
do.
Because the cake is cold, right? So when you cook it, your
Okay.
coating temperature can be higher a bit. Okay, if your cake is room temperature, you can lower down your temperature a little bit. Yeah.
If you want the topping coating chocolate will be thickness, so the chocolate you wait a bit while to get it release the temper. Make it until 35 like this. Then you cook, the chocolate will be a bit thick. You can see the thickness. After that,
Okay, allow it to set first before you slice it. Okay.
this one you can set under the aircon temperature, room temperature, or in the chiller because it's white compound. It's easier to set. And then, if you want to save cost, this one you can reuse back again. This one you don't use the dirty paper, use the clean paper, clean parchment paper, and put back, wrap, reuse, reheat again, and reuse. No need to, but this one I threw it lah because it's
Dispose it.
at home you also.
Any questions so far for the pound cake? If you want to taste the pound cake, we have the sample right out there. Okay, feel free to, if you have any question, you can feel free to ask me or ask Chef Carmen. Okay?
呢個細咗先喎，唔係 set 喎。Toaster bread.
Any questions so far? We have more things interesting coming up next. Uh-huh. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Sure,
Yeah.
can.
Or otherwise, there's another thing to lower down the temperature is when you have a recipe, right, where you have white compounds, right, you melt the white chocolate, right? So you don't white all the white chocolate. You maybe melt it like 70% of the white compound. Remaining 30% is to, at the end, put it in to cool down the whole mixture. Okay? This method, we call it a seeding method. Okay? A seeding method. Which is mean when you don't have marble table or like the professional chef, they use marble table to temper the chocolate, right? If you don't have marble table, how are you going to temper the chocolate? No way, right? So you have bowl of chocolate which is melted in 50 to 55 Celsius, and then you use the good chocolate pour it in, the good crystal chocolate, put it in and lower down the chocolate. Stir until it dissolves. And then to get the temperature that you need. Yes. The cost like this. Based on my experience, one loaf like this, right? Because it's a compound and real chocolate, approximately, not included the utilities or manpower, only the ingredient wise, 450 to 6. How 450 to 6 ringgit? Sorry? Okay. Are you in a cafe business? Yeah, if you're in cafe business, normally the food cost for the cafe, right, remaining about 25 to 30% food cost. 70% include your profit margin, your utilities, your manpower. That's 70%. So up to you how much you want to mark up, you know. So normally in a cafe, 25 to 30%. The food cost. Even though the beverage is same as well, I think more or less is that range, you know. Yeah, it depends who you hire to. Any questions so far for this one? Yep. Okay. In terms of, okay, very good question. The lady here was asking the coating, how can we store it, right, for the coating. So because this coating is using vegetable fats, so we are not using those like ganache recipe, like you have dairy cream inside. So with this storage, right, you can just pour into a container and keep it in a dry, cool area will do. Not necessary, no need to put into the chiller. No need to store in the chiller. Unless there is a dairy cream, unless it's a ganache, then you have to store it in the chiller. Okay? So when we talk about chocolate ganache, everyone knows chocolate ganache, right? Who don't know chocolate ganache? What is chocolate ganache? Chocolate and cream, yeah? Okay. So chocolate and cream. So you know chocolate and cream, there are many applications, chocolate and cream. We call it chocolate ganache that can turn into chocolate, or maybe you can turn into as a chocolate filling for the cakes, right? So do you know the ratio between the chocolate and cream? Different chocolate they have a different ratio, okay? So do you know the differences, the different ratio between dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate? You know? You know, okay. Who else know? You know, dark chocolate. Normally, dark chocolate ganache, the ratio is normally 2 to 1. Okay? For the dark chocolates. Because they have no milk content inside. So in terms of sustainability, they are more sustainable in terms of texture. You know, for the milk chocolate and white chocolate, normally is 3 to 1. 3 chocolate, 1 cream. Okay? So dark chocolate always 2 ratio 1, 2 dark chocolate, 1 cream, which is mean 200 gram of dark chocolate ratio 100 gram of UHT cream, dairy cream, or whatever cream. So for the milk chocolate, 300 gram of chocolate, white chocolate or milk chocolate is 100 gram of cream to make a chocolate ganache, so that it won't easily too soft or it won't easily melted. When you make into a ganache like chocolate truffle, easily to form into a shape that you want. Okay. The next recipe, you can use it for cafe as well. So you can easily get any loaf bread from any bakery shop without cutting it. So you just cut the size that you want. But today we are going to show you we call it chocolate toast bread. Okay.
Roti Pambali. This one traditional, people say this one roti pambari. Nowadays is modern style is roti shokuban. Shokuban. Yeah, it will be suitable lah for the pan toast. Gardenia also can. Massimo also can. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, the Bangari motor pie or the van.
I believe the new
One
generation
like
don't know about it.
The new generation call this one shokuban. Yeah.
I'm not her generation, so I'm not so sure what is it.
I'm
Different
same
generation. Same generation, yeah.
You already show my age to you. Same already.
Yeah. Okay, normally this recipe is just to show you how do we
Apply
use
the chocolate.
the liquid chocolate. Okay. The liquid chocolate. It's easy to use. It's ready to use. Yes. Coating, everything. Yeah.
So this session, I'm going to demonstrate the pan toast bread with the chocolate filling using the LQ duck. Later, after toast the bread, going to use how to make the chocolate filling with the chocolate LQ. Easier, faster. No need to double boil. Straight away mix. Yes. So, very nice this bread. Myself also like it. Yeah.
海南麵包. Yeah. Your generation call it Bengali. My generation 海南麵包, yeah. 海南 bread, yeah.
Because it's too big, I'm going to make it to half. Later, I will cut in the middle, put it a hole. After toast, you pack the filling and top decoration. It will be nice. You can serve if your relative or friends come to your house just with a bread. With something
Okay,
special.
this is something that we are going to show that using this brioche
How to serve?
or what we
middle.
call it, Bangladesh or not? Bangla. Okay, so I call it 海南麵包, yeah, or brioche. So we create a cavity.
Not until finish, yeah?
We
Not
create,
until finish.
Yep, we
Because
create the
if
cavity.
not, later the cream will be come out. Leave it a bit.
We create a
Same for
cavity.
this.
Later on, we will pack chocolate cream into it.
You open the mouth for the bread. Because later you want to put the filling inside the bread.
Yes, yeah. But we make it more unique. We pan fry it actually. Yes. But we actually, and then we actually have this mixture. It's combination of brown sugar and butter, 1:1. We just blend it up and then we spread it on top of the bread surface and pan fry it to caramelize the sugar. Yeah. This one you can also taste it outside. Later on, my colleague is preparing it. They toast one by one. So this you must eat it fresh while it's still hot. Yeah. So you can enjoy the crust of the caramelized sugar and of course the chocolate cream inside.
And then for this filling, the recipe is easier. You just need 1:1 butter and brown sugar. This one, don't use the sugar, must use brown sugar. Just now the cookie optional, but this one no optional, must. Because if you use sugar, it will come out the caramel taste. Only with the brown sugar, when you toast, you can come out the caramel taste. Yeah. So brown sugar and butter 1:1. If you want to make more, means that 100 gram to 100 gram, butter 100 gram, brown sugar 100 gram. You want to make more, you just time how many you want. 200, everything put in the mixer, beat until the butter and the sugar is light and fluffy, creamy lah. So creamy. This one I ready yesterday because I worry that time is not enough. Because this one is simple, just beat until light and creamy. Like people buy the garlic spread toast, same like this lor. And then the bread, you just spread. Sorry, I need to check the pound cake first. 唔係，我要 check 一 check 係熟未。See, very high. But we need to check first. No need to check. Why? Because from the top you can already see. So watery. No need to put inside already. So, in like this case, when you look at it, the top still watery, the liquid not dry yet. Maybe you add on about 3 minutes. See how first, and then only you check one more time.
Well, as long as when you poke in, use the skewer to poke in and you pull it out, as long as it's clean, which means it's already baked. Okay.
Because the oven is different, the temperature is same, but the oven is different, so the time will be a bit different. Because myself, I test at my R&D room, should be ready already. But for this oven I demo here,
Subject to different oven, different
yeah,
temperatures.
so it cannot take out. Cannot strip for 23 minutes, then take out, cannot, must check. So same at home lah, you need to check.
Okay, for these applications, right, this recipe, right, of course, beside, we are telling you these are the new things that, can do it as a cafe, inside the cafe, serve it with chocolate ice cream or whatever. Of course, this one I'm going to show you, the reason why we create a cavity inside is because to pipe chocolate into it. So later on, Chef Carmen will show you how to make chocolate chantilly cream using liquid chocolates. Okay, of course, as I mentioned just now, for the liquid chocolate, besides doing cake coating, donut coating, and also some drizzling as a dipping, right? Do you know this can also make ganache? Okay, just now I explained the ratio of the ganache, right? 2:1, 3:1, correct? So when it comes to using liquid chocolate to make ganache, okay, have you heard of instant ganache before? How is it instant ganache? They're already done, right? We also have instant ganache, but in this one. We call it chocolate blend, okay? This is straight away apply, okay? Chocolate blend. We have 1 kilo size. 1 kilo. So when you look at it, it's pasty. Okay, it's pasty. When you open it up, you can straight away do piping, cake sandwich, or bun filling. You can also use it for coating as well. Okay, so it's a ganache texture. Okay, so when I say instant ganache using, of course, this is a instant ganache. You cannot enjoy the creamier taste, the dairy cream kind of taste inside because it's a pure chocolate. Okay, so called you just use different fats to create a ganache texture. Okay, when it comes to liquid chocolate, it always stays liquid. Always liquid. Okay. We have two types. One is milk chocolate, liquid chocolate. One is dark liquid chocolate. Okay. So when I say instant ganache, you make ganache, you need to boil the cream, pour into the chocolate, and then dissolve the chocolate, and then allow it to cool down first before you can apply into your cakes, right? But what I tell you that you can, this take quite some time, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, or maybe perhaps overnight if your portion is too big.
No. So you need to add another 3 more minutes. 3 minutes, 3 minutes like this. And on, see? Like this means not cooked enough. Yeah.
Okay. So when you have when we make a ganache, you need to take some time, maybe overnight. But what I tell you, if you can make ganache within 1 minute and then you can straight away apply. When you have a last minute cake order, you want to straight away apply. How do you make an instant ganache using liquid chocolate? Okay. So what I have here is cold cream. Okay, cold cream. I weigh here, cold cream, right? Okay. The ratio is 1:1. So cream 100 gram, and then you pour in 100 gram of your liquid chocolate, dark liquid chocolate, yeah?
Okay. So the part is preparing the chantilly chocolate. I'm going to toast the bread. Seems like your home toast normally the bread with the egg lah. We coat it with the egg. But this one with something special, the butter chocolate with the brown sugar.
Okay, what I have here is cream and chocolate, right? It's still runny, right? Dairy cream, okay? So, you see, as the more I stir, it will slowly become a ganache texture. Spreadable, apply into your cake as a filling. You see, the more I stir, it's getting thicker and thicker. So, you have to stir until everything emulsified. Like a ganache texture. Okay.
For toast the bread, you no need to add on any oil or butter because this one already with the butter. Just straight for put on top. And then the butter, the sugar will be slowly melting in the pan during your toast.
You see, it's getting thicker and thicker. So the more you stir, the thicker it is.
During your toast the bread, you need to obey this one. Cannot put it on top, leave it like this to make it more even. Slowly you will smell the caramel taste, caramel aroma. That's why I say must use brown sugar. Oh, my pouch is calling. Wait, I stop the fire first.
Is it getting thicker and thicker? Okay. 1:1 or 1:5:1 also can. Yeah. It depends on how chocolatey you want it to be.
See? Means that it's ready. Don't leave it like this. You must unmold. After you take out, you must unmold.
Okay, you see, it's getting thicker and thicker. So you can straight away apply it to your cake as a chocolate filling. Is it ganache texture? Okay. So within what?
If can, you release this pound cake in the wiring rod, because I couldn't find a wiring rod, so I put it on top. If at home you make it, you put on top of the wiring rod to release the heat.
Any question for this one?
Oh,
You can be non-dairy and dairy as well. Yeah. So you can see the texture is spreadable. Okay. No, cold cream. You have to use cold cream. Okay. You have to use cold cream 1 to 1 and then stir to get the right consistency. Yeah. Sorry?
this one even I off the fire, but it's still hot, the pan. So no worry. The toast still nice, because I already off the fire, but the pan is still hot one. Because I think at home or maybe at your kitchen, you also like this. Sometimes you're doing this, sometimes they want call, you go there, and then this one, you what? So you off the fire, never mind. Off the fire first. Something ring bell.
Any question for this toast so far? No problem, yeah?
It's normal toast only. Just today the objective is to let everyone know how to apply the chocolate on the toast bread. Yeah, the main purpose lah for this toast bread. Because I think toast bread, everyone should know how to do it. Only the method how to apply the chocolate on it.
Just a simple takeout, don't make it too complicated, yeah.
The pound cake like this cannot straight away keep in the chiller. Must totally release the hot, feel that no hot, and only keep in the chiller. This one this one in room temperature also can, no need in chiller.
This is ganache, right? You can also use this one liquid chocolate to turn into a chocolate cream. Okay, so for the chocolate ganache is 1 to 1, 1:1 cream and chocolate. So if it's chocolate chantilly cream, let's say, so using this liquid chocolate is 1 chocolate ratio 2 cream to make it more, airier in your as a chocolate mousse, like a chocolate mousse taste, like a chocolate cream.
Because the sugar, yeah. Oh, the sugar. I think this mouth is open too much. Just now I slice a bit.
Too thin, so they fall off a little bit.
So when you slice, no cut too much lah.
In my opinion, when you slice it, right, make sure it's thick enough so that you can create a cavity in between. Okay, so now we are going to show, while this is resting, right, we are going to show you one last thing is the chocolate cream, okay?
Okay. So this one.
Okay, like I said, the chocolate cream using liquid chocolate, 1 chocolate, 2 cream. So which is mean the chocolate with its 100 gram, so 200 gram of the chocolate cream. Okay.
The cream we use the UHT whipping cream. Any brand also can. It depends which you like. Or sometimes people see also the costing.
You can dairy, non-dairy, no problem. Okay. Make sure it's BERYL'S chocolate.
What cream 攞走咗啊？200 係咪我哋
200.
Okay.
Once you add in the chocolate, right, you have to quickly stir it because the cream is cold and then it will allow the chocolate set. Then you very hard to whip. Because you don't want to have the chocolate lumps. That's why while you add in, hurry up, stir it, stir well. Dark liquid chocolate.
You got two methods. Either you direct put everything inside and whip, or you whip this one and add in. Yeah. It Then beat until creamy, no? Fluffy, creamy.
Texture wise, you can whip until stiff peak. So it's whip until it's pipeable. Okay. Yes, yes.
Very nice taste of this cream. Feel that like eat that chocolate ice cream. This one just now because I piping the chocolate brand for outside the culinary. Have you eat the culinary? Today eat culinary, yeah, with the chocolate brand. Yeah, culinary. A French product, culinary. Outside crispy, inside softly. This one không可以啦，佢會冧落嚟。呢個咁樣都可以，咁樣拍。So this is the filling, the Beryl'S chocolate LQ dark with the UHT whipping cream. So tastes like the texture like the ice cream.
1 to 2. Yeah, 1 chocolate, 2 cream. Yep. 1 to 2.
Very easy. See, very easy enough. Put in a piping bag.
Sorry? It's a dairy cream, it's a pour. Yeah, pour. Yeah, quite famous. You see, it's pipeable. You know, you can pipe shape.
You can pipe any shape, the nozzle that you like lah. This one is only the example lah. You can any shape you like.
So the reason we create cavity is to pipe the cream inside it. Okay. Okay, just simple. Don't make it too complicated. Okay, and then just sprinkle some almond flakes on top.
You can almond flakes. You can put the banana, anything you like.
Yep.
On the top.
Just simple. So if you want to try it outside, we have available. Okay, if you want to try the cream, you can bring your bread, come inside here. I will pipe the cream on top for you. Okay, so. Okay, some just a snow powder will do. Okay, not make it too complicated.
You want to more look chocolatey, you can put some chocolate on top, like this.
Okay. Chocolate toast bread. Okay. If you want to try the cream, if you want to try the ganache, feel free to get some toast bread from outside. Get it fresh one. Come inside here. I'll pipe some cream for you to try it. Okay. And you can also use this liquid chocolate to drizzle your as a drizzling.
Yeah. can drizzle some alkyl dark chocolate on top also to make it more chocolatey.
Oh, Beryl'S chocolate, not.
For those who like chocolate, sure will like it.
Thank you. Terima kasih. I think we transfer the video.
Any pattern, any design you like. If you don't want to drizzle, also can.
Okay, something like this. Of course, you can put it in the paper cup, those rectangular paper cup. Put one by one inside, and then drizzle whatever topping you like, or maybe you can put banana into it. We also have a
This one for kids, sure will like it.
hazelnut chocolate spread. Okay, so you can also use it as a drizzle, as a filling, as using this hazelnut chocolate spread. Okay. Yes, directly. Use the more the merrier. Yep. It's like something softer in between the something like the spread, like the chocolate blend. Yep. Slightly softer. Yep. But it's a spreadable. It's spreadable. Yep. Okay. So far so good. I think our demo recipe. Any questions so far for the demo recipe? But no worries, feel free to come in front, take some picture, get some reference so that you understand when you go home, you can, follow the recipe to get the finished product done. Okay? So, any questions so far for the recipe? If you feel sleepy, there's more dessert outside. Enhance your energy. Yes, you can. Yep. Yep. Yes.
You're using the whipping cream.
Yes, correct.
So instead of whipping cream, can we use full cream?
Yeah.
Full cream milk unable to.
Which one?
Not so
This
solid.
is chocolate brand,
Not
something
so
like the chocolate ganache.
It's spreadable, but
Like
you
the
can
chocolate
soften it,
ganache.
but
No
not
need to
as-
get everything.
the
Just
texture
bite
not
on
as
top
good as
only.
this one.
This one is
Can-
this one is alkyl dark chocolate compound. Alkyl, yeah, I show you. To make the cream,
attention,
chocolate
please.
cream. 2 to 1. Yeah. 2 to 1, so it will be more creamy lah. 200 cream and 100 the chocolate alkyl. And then you will get the chocolate, like the chocolate ice cream. It's very nice. You can taste. You want to taste? Yeah. No. Huh? No, just you got the recipe. You just follow. Yeah.
Okay.
No need begin
Attention,
powder.
guys.
Because the method. That's why just now I mentioned you cannot jump the method. You must equal the sequence, the method from beginning until end. Yeah. This is the fantastic of the baking. You don't. Pardon?
Diminta
Yeah, to make it more easier to blow
masuk kembali.
to blow the. Yeah.
Okay, sekejap ya, minta masuk
you follow the
balik dan
recipe.
duduk di tempat masing-masing sebab
Exactly.
kita ada
Just
some
manually.
surprise for you guys. Kita ada surprise.
Temperature, you're starting with high. After 10 minutes, you cut. Then only you roll down the temperature. If not, temperature too high.
And then
from
macam biasa
beginning
kita
until
masih
end,
ada
it will be
session
too dry.
untuk fotografi. It's okay.
Yeah, the total dry. Inside also dry. 10 minutes and then I cut a bit and put inside. And then I add on 23 minutes. But this oven not yet done. I add another 6 minutes. So means that 10 minutes, 30 minutes, about 40 minutes. For this oven. 155. It depends on your oven. It depends on your oven. You must monitor your oven. Yeah.
Oh, boleh.
Thank you.
Boleh bagi
Enjoy.
kat sini.
Have a.
Okay, sebelum keluar boleh redeem kita free gift.
It will be different recipe. Okay, cannot tell. Just now is okay, you can dessert. Just drizzle. No, not pour the thing. Oh, you don't want the mixing inside. This one I think not so suitable because the orange, you use the fresh orange skin. If you just like this topping on top, the orange skin will come up the water. The water. See? Because I use the fresh orange, it will be slowly got watery. Or on top, and then it will become out orange color, watery.
Hello.
Normally lah, recommend like this lah. But you can decor with other things. You can decor with other things. If you want to decor with the
itu
orange,
sahaja
you can cut the
kita punya
orange
live demonstration
and bake the
collaboration
orange
dengan
with the orange
BERYL'S
decoration
chocolate.
with the syrup. You can Google, have. I know what you
Okay,
mean.
so thank
want
you
to
mana-mana
decor
yang
with
join
orange,
kita punya
but
live
you don't want
session.
to put
So
inside
nanti
together.
pukul 2 pun kita masih ada lagi untuk live demonstration.